different this time. So this video, I want to follow the advice from Luis that he suggested here. So for me, running official setup Airflow gives me problems. And Alvaro here wrote the same, that he was worrying about integrity of the cooling fans. I do not have this problem, but my computer just freezes and becomes unusable. That's why I was doing everything on a cloud virtual machine. I still haven't given up the hope of trying to use a lightweight version, so that's why I want to follow advice from Luis and reproduce this. So I haven't rehearsed this yet, so this video is more like an experiment. So I want to try this. If it works, I can share it with you. If it doesn't, then I will not share it with you. So let's see how it goes. So now here I have a clean, like I just cloned this repo. This is like I created a separate folder, so it's in my temp folder, not the usual one. So I just did git clone. Now let me do docker ps to make sure nothing works there. So nothing is working there, so hopefully it shouldn't interfere with anything. And now I will open this official setup because there are a few things that we need. So I will need this Airflow user ID. So let me copy that. Even though I am on Windows, I think I still need that. So now if I open this .env, I have something here. Then, yeah, what else I need here? So the next thing I need to do is docker build or docker compose build. I think it should be relatively fast right now because I have done this already. Let's see. And while it's building, let me go to this docker compose config. There are a few things I need to change here. So I think, yeah, I can change perhaps this later. It's not really important right now. Or actually, you know what, let me just go and pick the values that I have. So here in this thing, I need to put my GCP project ID and the name of my bucket to make sure that it works. So now I go to my other folder. It's Airflow. And then let me take a look at docker compose YAML. So yeah, this is the name, and y writes Alexei. And then this is the bucket. And then the other thing I needed to do here is have an absolute path here instead of starting with tilde. I need to use the full path. Okay. Other than that, I don't think I needed to do anything here in my Docker Compose. So this is the first step. Let me check what Luis wrote. So the first thing was removing the Redis queue, worker, triggerer, and flower services from the Docker Compose YAML file. So let's start with Redis. So we remove Redis. Redis is gone. Then the next one is worker. I'm wondering why the worker though. This is the thing that is actually executing things. Okay, let's remove that. Worker, trigger, and flower. And then line 71, dependency to Redis. So let me just look for Redis. Where is it? Here it is. So Redis. So now Redis is gone. I'm not sure about this one though. Should I change it? Probably not. It doesn't mention it. Maybe later we'll need to change it. Let's see. But then the next thing is core execution mode from celery executor to local executor. So let me find it. Celery executor, local executor, local. And I guess this one are not needed, so I can just comment them. Is this all? So now stopped all the containers and cleaned everything. I don't think I need to do that because this is a new clean setup. And then run everything like it was in the full version. So now I save it. I go to README. So I did build. Let me check. Yeah, so build finished. Then the next thing is I need to run Airflow init. Okay, now it will probably populate, create some stuff. Let's see what it's actually doing. I don't think I paid attention to what it's doing. So this is the command it's executing. No. Okay, now it's doing that. Okay, I'm not super sure what exactly it's doing. Just checks versions and then checks CPUs, disks. Okay, so it's actually doing this entry point Airflow version. Yeah, I guess it's doing something useful. Okay, now it's done, and now let's do Docker Compose up without anything. It's actually doing now init again, but I guess that's not a big deal. It will just try to init one more time. So while it's loading, let me check setup to make sure I didn't forget anything. So Docker file, yeah, that looks fine. Yeah, I don't think I need to do anything except what we did already. Okay, this thing is promising. I don't think there are any errors. So when I'm running this no frills, I get a ton of error, something like Airflow library does not exist and things like this. But here I see that Airflow web server, that yeah, it's listening. Okay, I don't know what that is. I think I saw this in the full version anyways. Let me now try it. So now I'll go to localhost 8080. It seems to work. And then I think it's Airflow. It's there. And yeah, go away. And this is the DAC we have. So this is the DAC. This one. Let's see what happens if I now enable it. So I probably need to, yeah, something is happening. I remember now that for me it takes a lot of time to download the file. So, well, things they seem to be running. And let's look at the task manager. So usually when I run Airflow, I go to performance. Usually when I run Airflow, yeah, it maxes my memory. I don't know why. but it's probably I also have Chrome, which probably is the main culprit here, and not Compose. Yeah, still memory consumption is not ideal, I guess. So probably I still need to do this on a VM, not on my computer. But I don't hear my fans and my computer hasn't frozen yet. So this is a good sign. Let me see actually what's if it's still doing anything. Is it still being executed? Let me check. Yeah, it's still running that. And now if I now want to do docker ps to see what is actually running. So we have scheduler, web server, and Postgres. So we just have these three things. So web server is probably this thing that we use, and then probably scheduler is the thing that is actually running it. So let me check in the logs. Maybe it's clear where should I log in. So yeah, scheduler is running it. So let me do docker exec -it, then scheduler, and then bash, and then this is the thing that it is downloading. Let me do less is not available, so more. Yeah, it looks it has that is downloading something, but it will probably take a lot to download it. Well, good thing it's working, so I will not need to ditch this video and pretend I never recorded it. I don't know if it will be useful. Maybe I will not first add this to the playlist. I will just share a link to Loom and then ask you what you think about this. If it's useful, maybe I will add it to the main playlist. Another update. It seems to be working. You see that it finished everything. So it uploaded to GCS. And if I go to Google Cloud Storage, so this is the thing it uploaded. And you see the date is like 4 minutes ago. So that's pretty cool. So it seems to be working. Let me know if it's working for you or not working for you. And thanks again, everyone, for helping to figure this out. Bye.